Viewers, welcome to Amhara television. I'm Meseret Asmare with the news. Do stay with us. Finland Embassy to Ethiopia announced that the government of Finland is keen to work with the Ethiopian government in various investment and development sectors. Meseret Asmare has more on this.
Finland is among the developed countries which are supporting Ethiopian economic, social and development activities of the country. Education, health, agriculture and potable water provision are among major development activities supported by Finland government. Ambassador of Finland in Ethiopia, Helena Raxon, ensures that the collaboration will continue in the way forward.
Agrobic is directly linked to increasing jobs also, because if you have a better production, you have better quality products, you can create business, you can create processing, you can at the end export your high quality agricultural products. You can see some of the products on the stand there that are produced by the farmers here. And there are also these plans in this region to establish these industrial parks on agro-processing. These parks would need a lot of good quality production. So Agrobic is there, that would offer jobs for people also.
Ambassador Helena added, the conducive environment in the investment sector of Ethiopia is pivotal to attract investors from Finland.
If there are more companies, private sector actors in Addis and in Amhara and in Pahadar, then the Finnish companies would also be interested to come here and do business and investment. And we will have in the future some visits. We've tried to organize visits of some companies to come here, ministerial visits. There have been this exchange of tell about the potential of Ethiopia to the Finnish businesses.
Ambassador Helena noted that in addition to a wide range of investment opportunities in the country, maintaining sustainable peace and security is highly important to attract investors to Ethiopia.
The investing environment is improving. It's also all this political unrest which make companies scared. They don't want to, if there's a political risk or risk of some restless or some security concerns, that makes them conscious and cautious. So I think it's very important that the stability can be maintained, even in Ethiopia. It has been just most, and we all hope that it will continue to be like that.
The bilateral relation between Ethiopia and Finland was begun when Finland opened its embassy in Ethiopia in 1969.
A newly devised machine supposed to collect the water hyacinths from Lake Tana has been tested in the lake. Manufacturers of the machine stated that it has the capacity to carry out what 100 people can do at once. Aisha Mohammed had the report.
Amhara Environment, Forest and Wild Animal Conservation and Development Authority invite the people to participate in the activity of avoiding water hyacinth on Lake Tana. Alama Vehicle Repairing and Drivers Training Share Company at Devra Marcos Town invented weed harvesting machine and try on Lake Tana. Head of the share company, Makwanant Alamno, said the member of the association contract this machine and now they try on Lake Tana.
It is to save Lake Tana. Now we try to see if it is effective and then we will produce it widely.
These users said avoiding the water hyacinth on Lake Tana is their responsibility and what they are doing now is what is expected from them as a citizen.
This weed is an enemy for the country. People have to participate in campaign to avoid this weed on Lake Tana.
This machine is constructed by members of the association to save Lake Tana. Mr. Annamatulai, who invents the machine, said this machine will do what 100 people do at once.
This weed is a danger for Lake Tana. I tried this to do my role to save Lake Tana. I told my idea for members of the association. They supported me. One person also promised me to provide what is needed for the machine. Now it is completed and we try on Lake Tana. It can do what 100 people can do at once to avoid the weed.
ማስወገድ ይቻላል።
To float the machine, they used two vehicle tire. Mr. Annamo added he will fulfill gaps which are seen on the trail and ready to work.
በዛሬ ሙከራ ያየሁትኝ ቦቹ
Into this trail, I saw that the weed has way more than I expected, and it became hard for the machine. It will be improved. It minimized the burden of the people.
መቶ ሰው እየገፋ የሚያመጣውን በአንድ ጊዜ ማምጣት ይችላል።
Members of the association, like Acho Shifarao stated, the company will play its role to avoid the weed on Lake Tana.
ይህንን ሀሳብ መነሻ አድርጎ የሚያዳብረው ሰው ካለ
We have constructed a machine which can avoid the weed on Lake Tana. It is to show for others to add values in this machine or create other machines to avoid water hyacinth on Lake Tana.
Mr. Lagacho added the trial was a success. The problem will be alleviated if everyone is participated on it. Users of the surroundings stated they are happy by the machine which can support their activity of avoiding the weed.
We use it to avoid the weed by our hand, but now the machine will help us a lot. This machine is better than avoiding the weed by human power. We are happy.
Expert of ecological research at the Region Environment, Forest and Wild Animal Conservation and Development Authority, Salomon Tlai stated, the machine will minimize the burden of the society. The trial is a success. Others also have to share this experience.
This machine is good. It has something to be improved. Others also have to share this experience to invent better machine which can avoid the water hyacinth on Lake Tana.
በቀላል በሲምፕል ማሽን ሌሎች እንዲያቀርቡ ጥሪ እናቀርባለን።
Residents of Barda City Administration disclosed that everyone had the responsibility to safeguard the peace and security of his surroundings. Gashaw Jambar has a story.
ሰላም ለዚች ሀገር ያለው ጠቀሜታ ምልሽ ከግለሰብ አንፃር ከማህበረሰብ አንፃር ከሀገር አንፃር እጅግ በጣም አስፈላጊ ነው ብዬ አስባለሁ።
Peace is a pioneer issue for individuals, societies and for nations. When you see individuals' peace, we have to give freedom for others to assure the existence of peace in ourselves. It means freedom of thought, speech and move freely. So, I have a critical role on their personal issues. In addition, I have to give freedom to each community so as to prevail peace among the society. We have to stand together to safeguard the society's peace and stability. It is possible to say that freedom of individualities, peace and stability of the nation. Each citizen's security should be preserved and kept to bring peace for the whole corners of the nation.
ማስከበር አለበት ከማስከበርም አልፎ ደግሞ መጠበቅ መቻል አለበት።
መቼም ሰው መኖር የሚችለው ሰላም ሲኖር ነው። ሰላም ከሌለ ግን
Peace is the basic foundation of existence. You can't do anything without it, and you can't move and step off work. Peace is needed for individuals, societies, nations, and foreign visitors as well.
የኛ ሰላም ሲኖር ነው። ሰላም ከሌለ መኖር እንደማይቻል ይሄ ግልጽ ነው። ማህበረሰቡ አንደኛ በሰላም ወጥቶ ይገባል፣ ሁለተኛ ስራን በአግባቡ ሰርቶ ለማከናወን
The existence of peace is valuable to do our activity and to move from place to place freely. It will also create conducive atmosphere among the society and to lead a stable way of life. Life is challenged without peace and stability.
ነገር ነው አጠቃላይና ሰላም እጅግ በጣም አስፈላጊ የሆነ ነገር ነው።
ስራ መስራት ምንችልም በሀገራችን ሰላም ሲኖር ነው።
If our nation is peaceful, we can run our day-to-day activity. It has a fundamental role to keep our health, democratic and human rights. If you are not peaceful, you can't manipulate your tasks as well as your life existence with an attention. Accordingly, we have to play our own role for our nation's peace and stability.
የሀገርሽ ነጻነት ወይም ደግሞ የሀገርሽ ሰላም ሲጠበቅ ነው። ስለዚህ ሀገራችን ሰላም መኖር የኛ በጣም ጠቃሚ ነው።
ከህብረተሰቡ የሚጠበቀው ጉዳይ ምንድነው? እያንዳንዱ የራሱ ድርሻ አለ። ለምን ሰላም ሲኖር ነው።
Each person has its own responsibility for the existence of peace in the nation. We have to create conducive atmosphere at home, community, and working areas through avoiding unwanted issues among our relationship.
እንቅስቃሴዎችን ህብረተሰቡ ሊያስቆም ይገባዋል።
አንዱ ህብረተሰብ ለሰላም ሲባል መከባበር አለበት፣ መተዛዘን፣ ፍቅር።
If there is peace, public will respect, love and take care of each other. We have to strengthen our unity to sustain our peaceful way of life.
አንድነት ካለ ፍቅር ካለ ሰላም አለ።
የሰላም አስፈላጊነት በውይይት
To sustain our peace, we have to be united ourselves, being hand in glove. If we help each other, will bring forth peace and stability. Problems of the people should be elevated through discussion to have stable and peaceful citizens.
ተሰው በቃ እያንዳንደን ያለን ነገር ሀገራችን በቃ ወደ መጥፎ ነገር እንድትገባ ሳይሆን
We have to play our role for the existence of peace for our nation development. To have educated and prosperous citizens, peace is needed. Everyone has its own share and responsibility to show our togetherness and unity.
ሀገራችን ሰላም ታራለች ብዬ ነው የሚወስደው።
Farmers of Amhara Woreda in North Shore Zone stated that they are gainful out of fruits and vegetable cultivation. Gasho Jimber had the story again.
According to the information collected from the Woreda Agriculture Office, more than 17,000 farmers of Amhara Woreda have been participating in fruit development activity. Kafale Mazmour is a farmer of Belbelit Kabale in Amhara Woreda who is growing different varieties of fruits in his farmland. He stated that they have got enhanced benefit from fruit development.
በፊት ይሄንን ግቢ የሆነች ነገር ነበር ጤፍ ምናምን እንትላታና አንድ ሸክም ጭድና
In the previous time, this land was covered with teff product which wasn't that much satisfactory, and then I had replaced it with pepper, but it has been destroyed by pests. Then we were hopeless in time, but now I have developed fruits and vegetables for the last 7 years. I didn't remember the past 7 years, rather it has satisfied me with the present day results. It has compensated the 7 years efforts within a year.
7 ዓመት መፍጀቱን አይደለም የ7 ዓመቱን ውጤት በአንድ ዓመት መልሶታል።
Kafaling is able to improve his livelihood after he has engaged in vegetables and fruits development.
10 ብር ብርቅ ነበር 10 ብር ራሱ ሳይ በጣም ያናፍቅ ነበር እሱን እየጠፋ ማለት ነው።
I had suffered a lot in the previous time, but now I have got adequate benefits and I could send my children to school. One of my children is a grade 9 student at high school. In addition, I have planned to construct modern house at the town to my children.
ስከራይ ቦታ አሁን ገዝቼ ለልጆቼ ቤት ልሰራ ነው እዛ።
ምዕራፈ ቅዱሳን በልብልት ኢየሱስ Unity Monastery is a pioneer place in the area which has cultivated vegetables and fruits in the monastery. Abbot of the monastery, Bakrot Gwan Amhara Admasu discovered that even though there has been surplus vegetables and fruits in the surrounding, limitation of market connection is hindering their production activity.
ከግማሽ ከመንፈቅ ዓመት በኋላ የደረሰ ፍራፍሬ ነበር።
In the past 1 year, 6 months, the market of fruits and vegetables is so down. It is difficult for the surrounding farmers because mango will reach after 7 years preservation and efforts, and it makes them to be hopeless, and farmers may force to leave the growing of mango product.
በጣም ይሄንን አትክልቱን እንዲጠላው ማድረግ ነው።
Acting head of the Woreda Agriculture Office, Nugusayo Mamuya understands the market connection problem of the surrounding farmers. He remarked that they will work to tackle the problem.
ያመርት ያለ አርሶ አደሩ የሚያመርተው ደግሞ በተመሳሳይ ሰዓት ነው።
Farmers of the surrounding are producing the same product in the same period, and it leads to price fluctuation at the market. As a result, they couldn't gain ample profit according to their efforts. In our path, we will work hard to create market linkage with other areas collaboratively with farmers of the area.
About 190 hectares of land will be covered with fruits and vegetables in Amhara Woreda. Based on the information that gained from the Woreda Agriculture Office, over 41,000 quintals of product has been registered in 2016.
Head of Central Office of Mr. Alamna Mokonnen announced that the 37th anniversary of Amhara Nation Democratic Movement is to be marked with the activities that will enhance the intense reformation. Aisha Mohammed had the report.
Head of Central Office of ENDM Alamna Mokonnen stated on his press release that the 37th anniversary of ENDM will be celebrated under the theme Publicity and Commitment of ENDM for Democratic Unity. The day will be celebrated by doing activities that will strengthen the intense reformation and other activities. It is also to create awareness on democratic nationality.
37ኛው ዓመት የምስረታ በዓል በጥልቀት የመታደስ ንቅናቄውን የሚያጠናክርና
The celebration of the 37th ANDM anniversary is to strengthen the activity of intense reformation. It is to create for executive bodies and members to work for the people and with the people. Sustainable peace is needed to continue our development activity. Rural and urban development, especially manufacturing industry sectors, have to be expanded. To sustain our peace, integral movement is needed. The celebration of the 37th anniversary of ANDM is to strengthen these activities. We were working for the previous years about democratic nationality. This issue has to strengthen, especially in this time.
ይሄ በአሁኑ ወቅት አጉልተን ልናየውና አጉልተን ልንመካከር ይገባል ብለን ተዘጋጅተናል።
Mr. Alemno said the intense reformation select 5 main sectors and work on to satisfy the society's need of change.
አመራሩ የተሰለፈበትን የቆመለትን ዓላማ ስቶ ነበር ብሎ ጥያቄ ማንሳት መሰረታዊ ጉዳይ ነው የነበረው።
The society's question was, leaders are not working at their responsibility. If we could elevate it, we can say that we bring better change. The people believe that corruption and rent-seeking activity is mostly undertaken by leaders. Hence, we do screening on higher and middle-level leaders. From 7,300 middle and higher-level leaders, 857 of them are accused. We do believe that it is not enough, but we travel long on this issue. On the previous years, evaluating each other was not that much strong, but now this thing is elevated. Members and leaders in the ANDM are working for all nationalities and people of Ethiopia. They are working not only to benefit one region, but all regions of the country. If people's problem is not elevated, peace, democracy and development will not be ensured. We have to work for the productivity of agriculture sector and to improve manufacturing industry.
አንደኛው ለውጥ እናምጣ ያልነው ምርታማነት እናሻሽል የግብርና ምርታማነት። ሁለተኛው በገጠር ያምራች በከተማ ያምራች ኢንዱስትሪ ምርታማነት። አምራች ኢንዱስትሪዎች ስንል ምን ማለታችን? ጥቃቅንና አነስተኛን ይጀምራል።
Ethiopia is a country of nations and nationalities. Hence, everyone has to work for the betterment of democratic nationality in the country, as Mr. Alemno explained. He added conflicts have happened because of the problem of executive bodies. The federalism system is not the reason.
ፌዴራሊዝም የግጭት ምንጭ አይደለም፣ መፍትሄ ነው።
Federalism is not a means of conflict. It is a solution, but it needs better handling by executive bodies. The society has to get equal benefit. They have to believe that they are benefiting. There has to be clearness between leaders and the people. It is for the people to believe that there is no unfair activity and system.
ኢፍትሐዊነት የለም ብሎ እንዲያምን ግልጽነት መስፈን አለበት።
As to Mr. Alemno, as a result of different activities, democracy and other development activities have been registered. There is also better peace and stability. To sustain these activities, the people, members of ANDM and supporters have to work cooperatively.
በገጠርም በከተማም የመጡ ለውጦች የታጋዮችና የትግሉ ደጋፊዎች ግንባር ቀደም ርብርብ ያካሂዱበት ነው።
The changes that have come in rural and urban areas have a result of activities done by members of ANDM and the people. They have to work to strengthen the activity of intense reformation to ensure people's benefit and to alleviate their problem. Every people have to participate to fight against anti-peace individuals. Youths also have to participate for the development activity of the region as well as the country.
አካባቢያችን ልማት ለክልላችን ልማት ለሀገራችን ልማት ወጣቶች የበኩላቸውን አኩሪ ተሳትፎና ተጠቃሚነት እንዲያደርጉ
It is also stated that on the celebration better experiences will be visited and 8,000 ANDM wrestlers will get a recognition.
Viewers, thank you for watching. I'm Meseret Asmare with the news. Goodbye.